This is the story of the lockdown that should never have happened. Lawton Chiles Middle School, Oviedo, Florida, just outside Orlando, about 1,200 students, 6th through 8th grade. The school had just installed a brand new security system, state-of-the-art, AI-powered weapon detection, cameras everywhere, constantly watching, constantly analyzing, looking for guns, looking for knives, looking for threats. Cost the district hundreds of thousands of dollars. The company that sold it promised it was the future of school safety. Our AI can identify a concealed weapon from 30 feet away, faster than any human, more reliable than metal detectors. Parents felt safer. The school board felt proud. Students felt watched. It was Tuesday morning, December 10th. The kind of boring Tuesday where kids complain, "Ugh, it's only Tuesday?" 7th grader named Ethan was walking down the B-wing hallway. He had band class next period. He was carrying his clarinet case, long, rectangular, black hard plastic. He held it by the handle, letting it swing as he walked. He was thinking about lunch, about a math test he should have studied for, normal middle school stuff. He had no idea he was about to become the center of a nightmare. In the security office, a monitor suddenly lit up red. The AI had flagged something, a student in B-wing, carrying something long. The system analyzed it, compared it to its database of weapons, and made a decision: possible rifle. Confidence level, 87%. The security officer looked at the screen. Protocol was clear. Anything above 75% confidence meant immediate action. He hit the emergency button. Code red, possible weapon on campus. The alarm exploded through every speaker in the school. That sound, the one from drills, the one that means active shooter, run, hide, fight. Teachers stopped mid-sentence, hearts dropping. That split second of "is this real?" before training kicked in. "Lockdown now, away from the door!" Students screamed, some cried immediately, others froze. Teachers pushed kids away from windows, away from doors. Doors slammed throughout the building. Locks clicked. Lights went off. The school transformed in seconds from a place of learning into a war zone. In classrooms, kids huddled in corners, pressed against walls, holding their breath, because somewhere in this building was someone with a rifle. That's what the system said. That's what the AI detected. And the AI was supposed to be accurate, reliable, state-of-the-art. Students pulled out their phones. They couldn't help it. They were scared. They thought they might die. Texts flooded out to parents. Parents across town started getting these messages, at work, in meetings, having coffee. And then their phones buzzed with the message every parent dreads: panic. Immediate, absolute panic. Some jumped in their cars, started racing to the school. They needed to be there, needed to be close to their children. One 6th grader was recording a video on her phone, crying, whispering, "Mom, Dad, if I don't make it, I just want you to know I love you. I'm so scared. There's someone with a gun," and these kids were 11, 12, 13 years old. Some still slept with stuffed animals, and now they were recording goodbye messages. Police dispatch received the call. Active threat at Lawton Chiles Middle School. Possible shooter. Weapon confirmed by AI security system. Every available unit responded. Seminole County Sheriff, Oviedo PD, SWAT teams. Within 4 minutes, the parking lot was swarming with police. Lights flashing, officers in tactical gear, rifles, body armor. The school was surrounded. No one in, no one out. Because somewhere inside that building was a student with a rifle. That's what the AI said. That's what the $1 million system detected. SWAT teams entered the building, moving fast but carefully, clearing hallways, heading toward B-wing where the weapon was detected. Inside classrooms, students heard them. Heavy footsteps, multiple people, voices calling out, "Police, stay in your rooms." Some students felt relief. Others felt more terrified, because if SWAT was here, that meant it was real. That meant someone really had a gun. The officers reached B-wing, weapons raised, scanning for a student matching the description. Dark hair, about 5 feet tall, carrying a long black case. They started checking classrooms, knocking on doors. "Police, we need to check your room." They reached the band room. The teacher opened the door, officers swept in, and there he was. Ethan, dark hair, 5 feet tall, and next to him on the floor, a long black case. "You, stand up, hands where I can see them." Ethan stood, shaking, hands up. I didn't do anything." "The case? What's in the case?" "My clarinet. It's my clarinet case, for band." The officer approached. "I'm going to open this. Do not move." He knelt, unlatched the case, opened it. Inside was a clarinet, black plastic, silver keys, reeds, cork grease, not a rifle, a clarinet. The officer stared at it, understanding and horror washing over him. "Stand down, false alarm. It's a musical instrument. I repeat, false alarm." The radio exploded. "False alarm? Affirmative, it's a clarinet. Kid was going to band class." It took 20 more minutes to clear the building, to make absolutely certain there was no actual threat, to confirm the AI had made a mistake. Finally, the announcement: "The lockdown is over. There is no threat. The alarm was triggered in error." In error, a mistake, a false alarm. But the fear, the trauma, those were real. Lights came on, doors opened. Students emerged crying, shaking, angry. "We thought we were gonna die." I texted my mom goodbye. Over a clarinet, parents who'd raced to the school were led on campus, reunions in the hallways, mothers grabbing their children, everyone crying, everyone relieved, everyone traumatized. Ethan stood in the band room, still shaking. He felt like he'd caused all of this, like he'd scared the entire school. The school district issued a statement, corporate language about abundance of caution and false positives, about reviewing the system to prevent future occurrences. The security company defended their AI. Better to have a false alarm than miss a real threat. The system is learning. Learning. The AI was learning from its mistake. But what about the students, the 6th grader who recorded that goodbye video? She started having panic attacks. Her parents pulled her out, enrolled her in online school. She couldn't go back to that building. Ethan stopped going to band class. Kids started calling him the shooter, making jokes. He eventually switched to a different elective. Couldn't handle carrying that clarinet case anymore. 3 teachers requested transfers. Couldn't work somewhere where technology could trigger that level of fear over a mistake. The school sent home new guidelines. Students should avoid carrying cylindrical cases. Use clear cases for instruments, or soft-sided bags. In other words, change your behavior to accommodate the flawed technology. The security system is still there, still watching. The camera's still scanning every student. The AI's still learning, still making split-second decisions. And every time a student walks down the hallway with a band instrument or a poster tube or anything long and rectangular, there's a moment of anxiety. Will the AI flag me? Will I be the next one? Because now they know the system makes mistakes, that it can see danger where there is none, that it saw a clarinet and called it a rifle. They know their trauma was real even though the threat wasn't. And here's the thing that keeps them up at night. Next time the alarm goes off, they won't know. Won't know if it's real or another false positive, another machine learning error, another kid walking to band class. The AI is still watching, still analyzing, still protecting them. Or is it because the students of Lawton Chiles Middle School learned something that day? Sometimes the thing that's supposed to keep you safe is the thing you should fear the most.